Let me tell you something. Growth always hurts first. That's the part nobody wants to hear. People love the idea of success. They love the picture of strength. They love the applause at the finish line, but they don't talk enough about the pain it takes to get there. Because the truth is, if it doesn't hurt, it's probably not changing you. Every step forward comes with pressure. Every climb comes with pain. You don't build a stronger life by staying comfortable. You build it by pushing through what's hard. Think about it. When you go to the gym, your muscles burn. Why? Because they're being stretched. They're being tested. They're growing. Life works the same way. The struggle you feel right now isn't proof that you're failing. It's proof that you're becoming. It hurts because you're stepping into something bigger than what you've known. And that's not supposed to feel easy. Did you really think change was supposed to feel good? Did you think transformation would come wrapped in comfort? No. Change feels like breaking. Change feels like losing balance. Change feels like walking through fire some days. But that's because you're leaving the old behind. You're shedding the version of yourself that stayed stuck. And that process is messy, it's uncomfortable, it's painful. Look at anyone who's ever done something great. Athletes don't become champions by accident. They train when it hurts, they wake up sore, they push when their body says stop, and it's the same for you. Your dream, your goal, your next level, it's going to demand something from you. It's going to stretch you. And the question is, will you run from the pain or will you rise through it? Because it hurts. It hurts. It hurts. But you keep moving and it hurts because it's real, and that's the point. Real growth isn't soft. Real progress doesn't come with ease. If you're feeling resistance, it means you're doing something that matters. If you're tired, it means you're walking a road most people are too afraid to step on. Comfort is easy. Anybody can stay the same. Anybody can sit still. But not everybody has the courage to move forward when every step feels heavy. The pain you feel isn't there to destroy you. It's there to shape you. It's like a sculptor chiseling away at stone. That stone doesn't become a masterpiece without pressure. You don't become stronger without struggle. You don't become wiser without hardship. The hurt is part of the process. So don't mistake pain for failure. Pain is the price of becoming. Pain is the proof that you're alive in the fight. And one day, you will look back and realize that moment you thought would break you was the moment that built you. Now let's talk about why the journey feels so heavy. Because you're not just moving forward, you're leaving someone behind. You're leaving behind the old habits, the old mindset, the version of you that played small. And that's not easy. People don't just change their life without feeling the pull of the past. It's like walking away from a place you've lived in for years. Even if it was holding you back, it still feels familiar. And familiar feels safe. But safe doesn't grow you. You're stepping into the unknown. And the unknown is scary. That's why it feels heavy. That's why it feels exhausting. Because you're not only building a new life, you're breaking ties with an old one. The weight you feel is the price of leveling up. Let me be clear. Nothing valuable comes without cost. You don't get a stronger body without effort. You don't get a better future without sacrifice. You don't get discipline without discomfort. That weight you feel, that's the weight of responsibility. That's the weight of change. That's the weight of becoming more than you were yesterday. And some days you want to quit. Some days you feel like it's too much. But listen, a diamond doesn't form in comfort. It forms under pressure. And you are being pressured because you are being formed. But here's the warning. If you don't control the struggle, it will control you. If you let your pain become an excuse, it will trap you. If you let fear take the wheel, it will drive you back to the same place you swore you'd leave. The struggle is either going to sharpen you or stop you. It's your choice. So ask yourself, are you going to let this hard season break you, or are you going to let it build you? Because every step hurts, but it's worth it. Comfort doesn't save you, it suffocates you. Let me tell you something straight. Comfort is not your friend. It feels good, yes. It feels safe, yes. But it is a slow trap. Comfort is the warm bed that whispers, stay here. Comfort is the voice that says, do it tomorrow. Comfort is the excuse that keeps you small. And the longer you stay in it, the harder it becomes to breathe. Most people don't fail because they aren't capable. They fail because they get comfortable. They settle. They stop pushing. They stop growing. They choose easy over effort. But comfort is a silent killer. It doesn't attack you loudly. It just slowly steals your future, one lazy choice at a time, one avoided challenge at a time. Look around. How many people are stuck, not because life is impossible, but because they stopped moving? They got used to average. They accepted less. Comfort doesn't protect you, it traps you. If you don't break free from it, you'll wake up one day and realize you've been living in prison with the door wide open. Pain is loud, but regret is forever. Pain screams in the moment. It makes you sweat. It makes you doubt. It makes you uncomfortable. But pain has an ending. Regret doesn't. Regret stays. Regret follows you. Regret is the quiet voice years later saying, you could have done more. Ask yourself, what hurts more? The struggle of discipline now, or the pain of wishing you tried later? People avoid pain today and end up carrying regret tomorrow. That's the trade. If you run from discomfort, you run straight into regret. Think of someone like Kobe Bryant. He didn't become great because it was easy. He became great because he trained when others rested. That pain was loud, but he chose it because the regret of wasted potential would have been louder. Most people stop right before it starts working. That's the tragedy. They quit when it burns. They quit when it gets hard. They quit when the results are just around the corner. They plant the seed, but they walk away before the harvest. Success is not built in comfort. It's built in persistence. It's built in the days you want to stop, but you keep going anyway. The breakthrough always comes after the hardest stretch, and most people never see it because they stop too soon. Every step hurts because you're carrying more than you admit. You're not weak. You're just carrying invisible weight. Let me remind you of something. You're fighting battles people can't see. You're holding stress, fear, pressure, expectations. You're carrying past failures. You're carrying doubt. And yet you're still standing. So don't call yourself weak. Weak people don't keep going. Weak people don't show up again. The fact that you're still here means you're stronger than you think. The past still pulls, but you're still walking. The past has a grip. It reminds you of mistakes. It whispers old stories. It tries to drag you back into who you used to be. But listen, the past is a shadow. It only has power if you keep facing it. Every step forward is proof you're not staying there. You may feel the pull, but you're still moving. You're still climbing. And that is courage. Don't you dare quit while you're still climbing. Don't stop halfway up the mountain. Don't turn back when you've already come so far. The climb is hard because the view is worth it. The struggle is heavy because the reward is real. Pain as proof to hurt means it's working. Pain isn't punishment. Pain is progress. Pain is the signal that something is changing. Pain is the sound of growth happening. If you never feel discomfort, you never grow. The burn means you're building something stronger. Just like muscles tear to rebuild, your spirit stretches through hardship. Every hard day is building endurance. Every setback is building resilience. Every struggle is building strength. What if the pain is the doorway to your breakthrough? What if the very thing you're trying to escape is the thing that will transform you? What if the struggle is shaping you into the person you've been praying to become? So keep stepping, keep fighting, keep climbing, because every step hurts, but it's worth it. The moment you want to quit is the moment it starts to matter. Let me tell you something. This is where most people lose. Not at the beginning, not when it's exciting. They lose right here at the breaking point, when the pain gets loud, when the road gets lonely, when the results aren't showing yet. This is the moment that separates the ordinary from the unstoppable. Don't you dare stop in the middle of your becoming. You didn't come this far just to turn around. You didn't fight through all those hard days just to surrender now. This is the part of the story where you either fold or you rise. Because if you quit now, you stay stuck. If you quit now, you stay the same. You go back to the life you said you were tired of. But if you push, you change. If you push, you grow. If you push, you step into the version of yourself that refuses to break. Picture it. Your legs shake. Your chest is heavy. Your mind screams, stop. Your mind tells you it's too much. But deep down, your soul knows to keep going. This is what growth feels like. This is what strength sounds like. Not comfort, not ease, this fight. What if you're one step away? What if the breakthrough is right after this moment? What if this pain is the test? Life will always ask you, how bad do you want it? And your answer is in what you do when quitting feels easier. Think about people who made history. Think about athletes who were exhausted but kept training. Think about single parents working 2 jobs, tired beyond words, but still showing up. Think about students who failed, cried, doubted, but kept studying. The difference is never that they didn't hurt. The difference is they didn't stop. Storms don't come to destroy you. They come to reveal you. A storm shows you what you're made of. It strips away excuses. It forces you to stand firm. And right now, you're in that storm. But listen, you are not being buried. You are being built. Small steps, massive results. Winning in inches. Let me remind you, you don't need a miracle. You need momentum. Most people think success comes from one huge moment, one giant leap. But real success comes from small steps repeated every day. One step today, one decision, one discipline. That's how lives change. A staircase doesn't appear all at once. You climb it one step at a time. You don't wake up with confidence. You build it. You don't wake up with freedom. You earn it. You don't wake up strong. You become strong. Just keep stepping. Just keep stepping. Even if it's slow, even if it's painful, even if nobody claps for you yet. Progress is progress. Look at someone learning to walk again after an injury. It's not a sprint. It's one shaky step, then another, and another. That's how comeback stories are written. Not in giant leaps, but in inches. Can you do one more step? Can you try one more day? Can you hold on a little longer? Because those small steps are adding up into something unstoppable. Now listen closely, because the reward on the other side is why it's worth it. One day you'll look back and thank yourself for not stopping. One day you'll realize the pain was shaping you, not breaking you. Confidence comes from surviving what you thought you couldn't. Pride comes from knowing you didn't quit. Strength comes from carrying the weight and still moving forward. Temporary pain versus lifelong reward. That's the trade. The struggle is the soil. The victory is the harvest. Nothing grows without dirt. Nothing blooms without rain. And nothing great comes without effort. Imagine the version of you that doesn't quit. Imagine the version of you that keeps going when it hurts. That person is waiting on the other side of this struggle. And when you finally reach it, when you finally stand tall, when you finally see what you built through the pain, you will say it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth it. Get up, because nobody is coming to save you. Let me tell you something hard, but real. Waiting will not change your life. Hoping will not build your future. Sitting in pain and wishing it away will not make you stronger. At some point, you have to rise. You have to decide. You have to move. Nobody is going to knock on your door and hand you discipline. Nobody's going to show up and do the work for you. This is your fight. This is your journey. And the moment you stop expecting rescue is the moment you start becoming powerful. Look at everyday people who change their lives. The person who loses weight doesn't do it because someone saved them. They do it because one day they got tired of excuses. The student who succeeds doesn't do it because life was easy. They do it because they chose to show up again and again. So get up, even if you're tired, even if you're scared, Even if it hurts, get up. Pain now or regret forever. You choose. That's the decision in front of you. There is no life without pain. The only question is which pain you will carry. The pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of growth or the pain of staying the same. The pain of pushing forward or the pain of looking back years from now wishing you tried. If you avoid the hard work today, life will collect the payment tomorrow. Regret is expensive. It costs you your dreams. It costs you your potential. It costs you the life you could have lived. Ask yourself, what hurts more? The struggle of today or the sorrow of never becoming who you were meant to be? Choose your pain wisely, because one leads to strength, the other leads to sadness. Your future is calling. Don't let fear answer. Your future is not behind you. It's ahead. It's waiting. It's calling your name. But fear will try to pick up the phone first. Fear will say, stay where you are. Fear will say, you're not ready. Fear will say, it's too hard. But listen, fear is a liar. Fear is the gatekeeper standing between you and your next level. And the only way forward is through. Step into it. Walk into the discomfort. Walk into the challenge. Walk into the pain. Because that's where growth lives. Every step hurts. But that's how you're forged. Steel isn't shaped in comfort. It's shaped in fire. Pressure creates strength. Struggle creates power. You are not being broken. You are being built. Every hard day is a hammer shaping you. Every setback is heat making you stronger. Every moment you want to quit is the forge where champions are made. So don't curse the struggle. Respect it, because it is making you into someone unrecognizable from who you used to be. Keep walking, keep fighting, keep becoming. This is not the time to stop. This is not the time to fold. This is the time to rise. Keep walking when it's hard. Keep fighting when you feel weak. Keep becoming when you don't see results yet. You are closer than you think. You are stronger than you feel, and you are not done. The pain is temporary. The strength is permanent. The hurt will pass. The struggle will end. But what you build through it will last forever. One day the tears will turn into pride. One day the exhaustion will turn into victory. One day you will stand tall and realize you didn't quit. You didn't run. You walked through the pain, and it was worth it.